beneath the crushing dark of an ocean that vanished long before the first dinosaur ever walked the earth, something terrifying was quietly evolving. 270 million years ago, in seas we can barely imagine, a predator carried a weapon unlike anything nature has built before or since. Scientists still argue about it, documentaries rarely mention it. And yet it may be one of the strangest killers our planet has ever produced. Its name is Helicoprion, and understanding its story means traveling back to a world completely unrecognizable from the one we know today. This was the age of Pangaea, when every continent on Earth was fused into one single landmass, surrounded by one vast, unbroken ocean. Warm, shallow seas, stretched for thousands of miles, teeming with strange alien life forms that would look impossible to our modern eyes. In these ancient waters, evolution ran wild, experimenting with body shapes and hunting weapons far stranger than anything alive on Earth today. And somewhere inside that experiment, one creature grew something so bizarre that scientists would spend over 100 years just trying to understand it. A spiral of teeth, curling inward like a deadly buzzsaw, hidden deep inside the lower jaw of this mysterious ancient predator. For more than a century, researchers did not even know what kind of animal this strange spiral fossil actually belonged to. Early paleontologists found only the tooth whorl itself, fossilized in stone, with no clue where it fit on the creature's body. Some scientists believed the spiral curled on the tip of the tail, like some kind of primitive weapon of war. Others were convinced it sat on the very end of the snout, spinning like a circular saw blade through the water. The real answer turned out to be stranger, and far more elegant than anything those early scientists had ever imagined. The spiral actually sat inside the lower jaw, rotating older teeth inward as new ones constantly pushed forward to replace them. Nothing alive in our oceans today grows a weapon quite like this one. It remains completely unique in the history of life on Earth. Helicoprion was a distant relative of ancient sharks, yet its body was engineered like nothing else, swimming in that Permian Sea. Fossil evidence suggests it could grow over 25 feet long, making it one of the largest and most dominant predators of its era. Its body was long, sleek, and streamlined, built for speed and endurance, perfectly designed to chase down prey through open water. But it was that impossible spiral jaw that truly separated Helicoprion from every other predator swimming in the ancient world. Picture a creature gliding silently toward you, hiding a rotating wheel of blades folded inside its own lower jaw. Every time it closed its mouth, older teeth curled further inward, always sharp, always ready, never once wearing down. Nothing needed to be replaced, because in this predator's mouth, nothing was ever truly lost or wasted. This was a killing machine sculpted by millions of years of brutal, relentless evolutionary trial and error. And in the Permian oceans, competition for survival had reached a level of intensity our modern seas have never seen again. This ancient ocean was crowded with bizarre rivals, all fighting desperately for dominance within the very same dark water. Ammonites drifted by the thousands, their tightly coiled shells catching the last fading rays of sunlight from above. Below them, ancient nautiloids hunted patiently in the darkness, moving slowly through the deep like silent, drifting ghosts. And somewhere within that crowded chaos, Helicoprion moved with a silent, calculated, almost terrifying sense of purpose. Its favorite prey may have been soft-bodied cephalopods, ancient relatives of squid that carried no bones to protect them. That spiral of teeth was not simply sharp, it functioned like a precision surgical tool built specifically for slicing through soft flesh. With every single bite, its blade-like teeth sliced cleanly through tissue, requiring almost no crushing force at all. It did not need to crush bone, because its favorite prey carried almost none for it to break through. This was not brute strength at work. This was surgical, mechanical, and terrifyingly efficient predation at its finest. For millions of years, this strange and specialized predator ruled these warm ancient waters almost completely unchallenged. But even the most perfectly evolved predator on Earth cannot escape the forces that reshape an entire planet. Far beneath the ocean floor, deep inside the Earth itself, unimaginable pressure was quietly building toward catastrophe. The peaceful world above these warm Permian waters had absolutely no idea what was coming for it. Deep within the planet's crust, volcanic activity was steadily building toward a breaking point that would change everything. In what is now modern-day Siberia, molten magma was preparing to violently tear straight through the Earth's crust. When it finally erupted, it would become one of the single most violent events in our planet's entire history. Massive volcanic fissures split wide open across the land, releasing endless, unstoppable rivers of glowing molten rock. These eruptions did not last for mere days or months, but continued relentlessly for many thousands of years. Toxic volcanic gases poured endlessly into the atmosphere, slowly choking the skies above this once thriving ancient world. Carbon dioxide levels surged dramatically, and the oceans themselves began transforming in ways that life simply could not survive. Ocean water grew warmer with every passing year, while dissolved oxygen levels began to collapse across the sea. In many regions, the once thriving ocean itself slowly transformed into a silent, suffocating killing zone. This catastrophic event would later be given a haunting name by scientists studying its aftermath. The Great Dying. It remains, to this day, the single most devastating mass extinction event in the entire history of our planet. Nearly 90% of all marine species on Earth vanished completely during this one catastrophic period. Entire ecosystems, painstakingly built over hundreds of millions of years, collapsed in what amounted to a geological instant. Somewhere within this unfolding chaos, Helicoprion faced a battle that no spiral of teeth could ever help it win. Its favorite prey was disappearing, its environment was collapsing, and the only world it had ever known was ending. Picture a creature perfectly engineered for hunting, suddenly forced to hunt within a rapidly dying, poisoned ocean. The soft-bodied prey it had depended on for millions of years could not survive this suffocating, toxic water either. One by one, the ancient hunting grounds that once teemed with life fell completely silent across the ocean floor. Yet even as the world around it collapsed, Helicoprion did not vanish immediately. It fought to survive against impossible odds. For a time, this strange spiral-toothed hunter clung to existence in whatever scattered waters still held life. But the damage to Earth's oceans was too vast, too deep, and too permanent for any single predator to outlast. As prey vanished and oxygen faded, even the most perfectly adapted killers could not outswim extinction itself. Yet even as the world around it collapsed, Helicoprion did not vanish immediately. It fought to survive against impossible odds. For a time, this strange spiral-toothed hunter clung to existence in whatever scattered waters still held life. But the damage to Earth's oceans was too vast, too deep, and too permanent for any single predator to outlast. As prey vanished and oxygen faded, even the most perfectly adapted killers could not outswim extinction itself. Eventually, the fossil record falls silent. Helicoprion disappears from the layers of stone that once recorded its existence. Somewhere, in the aftermath of the Great Dying, this bizarre and brilliant predator slipped quietly into extinction forever. For nearly 250 million years afterward, its story remained buried, hidden, and completely forgotten. No human eye had ever seen it. No human mind had ever imagined a creature quite so strange. Then, in the late 19th century, a fossil hunter uncovered something that would confuse scientists for generations to come. A strange spiral of fossilized teeth, curling inward like a seashell, was pulled from ancient rock in Australia. Nobody knew what to make of it. No living creature on Earth carried teeth arranged in such a shape. Scientists gave it a name, Helicoprion, meaning spiral saw, without truly understanding what animal it had once belonged to. For decades, illustrations of this creature varied wildly, each scientist imagining a completely different, often bizarre, reconstruction. Some drawings showed the spiral wrapped around the snout like a circular saw blade slicing through the water. Other illustrations placed it on the back, or even the tail. Guesses built on nothing but imagination and uncertainty. The true answer remained hidden inside the rock itself, waiting patiently for technology advanced enough to finally reveal it. That breakthrough would not arrive until the 21st century, nearly 100 years after the fossil was found. In 2013, researchers used advanced CT scanning technology to look inside a fossil that had never been fully studied. What they discovered inside that stone changed everything scientists thought they understood about this mysterious ancient predator. The scan revealed cartilage surrounding the tooth spiral, finally proving exactly where this bizarre structure sat on the body. It confirmed the spiral was tucked inside the lower jaw, not the tail, not the snout, but the throat itself. After more than a century of guesswork, science had finally solved one of paleontology's strangest and most enduring mysteries. But solving where the teeth belonged only opened the door to even deeper questions about how this creature actually lived. How did something with a spiral-shaped jaw open its mouth without the teeth colliding with each other constantly? How did it capture fast-moving prey with a bite mechanism unlike anything else that has ever evolved on Earth? Researchers began building detailed digital models, simulating exactly how this strange jaw might have opened, closed, and functioned. What they found suggested a bite unlike any predator alive today, a rolling, slicing motion built for soft-bodied prey. As the jaw closed, the spiral rotated the newest teeth forward, dragging prey deeper into the throat with terrifying precision. It was not designed for crushing. It was designed for one purpose only, cutting through flesh with surgical efficiency. This discovery repainted the picture of Helicoprion, not as a clumsy oddity, but as a highly specialized, efficient hunter. It had not evolved this strange weapon by accident. It had evolved it because it worked extraordinarily well. For millions of years, in oceans long since vanished, this design gave Helicoprion a decisive advantage over its rivals. And yet, despite everything modern science has uncovered, mysteries about this creature still remain completely unsolved today. No complete skeleton of Helicoprion has ever been found. Only fragments of cartilage and that unmistakable spiral of teeth. Its exact appearance, the shape of its fins, even the color of its skin, remains largely a mystery. Every reconstruction we see today is an educated guess, built from scattered clues buried deep within ancient stone. This is what makes Helicoprion so uniquely fascinating. It exists at the edge of what science can truly know. It is a creature we have proven existed, yet one we may never fully understand in complete detail. Perhaps that is why so few people have ever heard its name, despite how strange and remarkable it truly was. It left behind no Hollywood movies, no household fame, only a spiral of teeth and countless unanswered questions. But for those who study ancient oceans, Helicoprion represents something far greater than just a forgotten predator. It represents the sheer, staggering creativity of evolution, a process capable of building weapons beyond human imagination. It reminds us that the history of life on Earth is far stranger than anything found in science fiction. Every fossil like this is a message, sent across hundreds of millions of years, waiting patiently to be understood. And every message reveals a deeper truth about our planet, one written long before humans ever existed to read it. Long before the first dinosaur took its first step, oceans on Earth were already filled with alien-looking predators. Long before mammals ever roamed the land, evolution had already produced killing machines beyond our wildest imagination. Helicoprion is a reminder that extinction does not erase importance. It only erases visibility from our modern eyes. Somewhere beneath layers of ancient rock, more secrets like this one are almost certainly still waiting to be found. Every year, new fossils emerge from remote corners of the Earth, rewriting what we thought we understood about our past. Perhaps somewhere out there, another creature just as strange as Helicoprion is still waiting for its own moment of discovery. The story of this ocean monster is not simply about one bizarre predator that vanished long ago. It is a story about how little we truly know, even now, about the deep history of our own planet. It is a reminder that beneath every wave, in every layer of stone, entire lost worlds are still waiting silently. Helicoprion ruled its ocean for millions of years, a silent spiral-toothed hunter moving through warm ancient water. Then, in a geological instant, an entire world collapsed around it, and its story fell into complete silence. For nearly 250 million years, its secret remained buried, hidden from every living eye on Earth. Then, piece by piece, fossil by fossil, scan by scan, science slowly pulled its story back into the light. Today, we finally understand what generations of scientists could only guess at: a spiral of teeth, hidden inside a living jaw. We understand its likely prey, its likely hunting style, and the catastrophic events that eventually brought its story to an end. And yet, so much still remains unknown, buried somewhere beneath layers of ancient stone we have not yet uncovered. Helicoprion stands as proof that our oceans, both ancient and modern, still hold secrets far stranger than fiction. The next great discovery may already be sitting in a museum drawer, unnoticed, waiting for the right eyes to find it. Or it may still be buried deep in rock, hidden in a remote cliffside no human has ever explored. Every fossil discovered is a small victory against forgetting, a fragment of history pulled back from complete silence. Helicoprion swam through Earth's oceans for millions of years, utterly dominant, utterly unique, and almost completely forgotten by history. Its story is a reminder that extinction is not the end of a story, only the end of one chapter. Because as long as its fossils remain, and as long as scientists keep searching, its story continues to be told. The ocean monster no one talks about is finally being heard, one fossil, one discovery, one revelation at a time. And somewhere in the depths of Earth's forgotten history, more monsters like it are still waiting to be found.